It's just after 7 in the morning, and it was a cold one last night. I think it was colder than we thought it was going to be. I think it's time to bring a few more thermals and pack them in the bikes. Anyway, this was the camp last night. So we stayed the night in Wonga campground, about 5.5 hours out of Melbourne. Look at that frost. It's going to be probably even worse tonight when we get into the real stuff. Looks like we've been camping out in the high country or something. Anyway, we're going to do probably about 300k today in the sand. I'm going to do one fuel up, about 100k from here. That'll be our last fuel stop. So I've got the IMS tank and about 5 litres extra, and hopefully that'll get me 500 kilometers. And I still got to get the bike off, strap all the things to it, and then set off. But we've got a fire going now, warming up a little bit, have some breakfast, and then all 3 WRs should be ready to hit the Mallee sunset loop. We've had our first casualty of the trip already, haven't even left camp yet. With a split crutch situation over here.
That happened in the night when it was a bit cold, didn't it? Didn't you feel a bump in the night?
So what happens when you run out of space but you need your snacks, right? Doesn't block the headlight too much. Luckily we're not riding at night. Well, we started, and it's still pretty cold. So we've got 3 WRs on this trip. Thomas and Chris are behind me right now. So this is a 600 kilometer loop around Big Desert, basically. Go through one town that entire time that has fuel, and it's about 100k away from the start. So we're going to fill up there hopefully in about an hour's time, and yeah, then from there it's pretty much a full-on adventure. And two nights, then camp in the north of the track, and then the second night will be in the south, and then we'll come back to where the cars are. Right now it's not really sandy at all, it's quite firm, and yeah, so far it's big bike friendly, to be honest. Well, first truck in, and there's a little bit of sand, nothing too much, and bags are still on, which is good. First time I've used these bags and this Krieger system, so hopefully it stays on for the remainder of the trip. Chris is blasted on in front of us, and old mate Thomas is in the back. So I'm running a D66 in the rear and a MT21, I think it was 21 Rally Cross and 21 on the front. It's pretty much a standard sort of fit, I suppose, on most light adventure bikes. Chris though has opted for a MX-11 on the rear, which is a paddle or soft sand mud tyre. It's a real paddle shape on it. So that's going to wear out a lot on the tarmac, but considering there's only about a 60 kilometer little stint, it should be alright. Shouldn't be an issue.
I thought that was fucking awesome fun.
That was. Good to see the bags are still on. I think I hear him.
Oh, into the deep stuff.
You all good?
How much fun was that?
Well, there's definitely some deep four-wheel drive ruts which aren't the most fun to ride in, I suppose, but it's a lot harder surface on the bottom, so the bike's doing a lot less work if you can sort of just sit in there. But yeah. Oh, Thomas has had his first crash.
And a bit of a fall there.
I can see that. Oh, it's so hard taking off in loose sand. Gosh, this is probably where all my fuel goes. Taking off. Oh well. It's all good. It's all good fun. First leg. It's a mixture of sort of deep rutted four-wheel drive tracks, flat, just normal sandy tracks, and there's a few little, I wouldn't say dunes or climbs, but just little mounds. But nothing too full on, nothing like Little Desert. If you're in the Little Desert before, that's just thick sand the whole time. The sand this morning is definitely a bit moist. Definitely moist. But, I mean, what absolutely beautiful country here. This is just one of those little mounds. Nothing serious. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful out here. I suppose this is a good example of just these in-between clay bits that just seem to be here. Quick bag check. Now it's like martian-y sort of loose rock now. I just don't want to go too quick. I don't want to puncture anything. Thomas appears just to be hauling ass. Sound of two singles pumping away. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's one of the deepest stuff we've seen so far, but I mean, really, if you just stick in the four-wheel drive tracks, throttle with confidence, it's certainly alright. Oh shit! Look at this. This looks full on. See if Thomas gets up.
What?
See if Thomas gets up.
Yeah, had a bit of a moment then.
Oh really? Coming up here?
Fucking legs everywhere.
Yeah, I saw you paddling. I was like, oh shit. You alright? Feeling pumped?
Not bad enough. Before the
the duffel bag was loose,
Yeah.
and every time the bike swung to one side, the duffel bag came with it.
Now it's better.
It's better. We're still halfway.